In the last video, we defeated the champion. In this video, we're going to take on the Beast, the next boss in Lords of the Fallen. Welcome back to another episode of Pixel Dwellers. This is the 6th video, I believe, in our Lords of the Fallen series. Thank you guys so much for watching so far. But before we get into this, let's go over and see what this guy has to say, even with the rage meter still there bugging out above us.
We need your help. What's that thing? Who cares? It's dead. Antanas and Kaslo are waiting for you. Hurry, this door leads to the Citadel.
Finally, at long last, we're going to meet Antanas in this game and meet up with Kaslo again. But before we do that, let's pick up the boss loot like I always say in every video. And this time he's going to drop Sting, a fist weapon, and agility weapon. Again, we're not going to use it. This game has another little surprise for us. This guy looks familiar, doesn't he? It's the first Warden, or should I say the second Warden. This boss is now a normal enemy type, I guess, and he's going to be really popular in this area. You're going to meet him a lot, so be ready to fight him. Even though the first Warden, or who I'm calling the second Warden I guess technically, is easier at this point in the game, he can still one-shot hit you, so be careful, don't overestimate your abilities, and just fight him with a little bit more defensive mind. After you defeat him, you're going to find some more lore here that talks about Antanas and his place in this world.
After the war, we buried our dead and mourned them. We were battered and beaten, and it took its toll on us, but it was a new beginning. The judges showed us the path. As their heirs, it is our duty to rebuild this society. I will gladly accept the burden of becoming the new judge, a guardian of humanity.
Clearly from this piece of lore, it doesn't seem that Antanas is completely of sound mind, at least to me. So we're going to continue our way up these stairs towards Antanas and find that these guys are under siege. You'll get a lot of good backstabbing opportunities here, and it's a lot of fun. So after the hallway, this is where Lords of the Fallen unleashes its most devious trap. As said in an earlier video, these mages are never alone. I didn't listen to my own words. So I guess this is what we're calling the third Warden. He's going to come in to support this mage, and he's just going to kick the living crap out of you. So you'll run like I did, and then you'll think you're safe at the end of the hall, just barely, and oh my god, 2 more assassins. I just got out of this area through the skin of my teeth. This was the most tense I've been in this game so far. Once you can take out the assassins, you're clear to go back and take on the third Warden. And he's pretty much not a big deal when you're fighting him one-on-one. Cheap! Whatever. The closer we get, the more the battle intensifies. Clearly these knights need our help. After a few more fights, a few more backstabs, which are always satisfying, we'll pass a lazy knight maybe, and finally make our way to Antanas.
Was that the last of them?
Yes.
You didn't need to get involved.
Looked to me like you needed my help.
We'll secure the area. Kaslo is upstairs with Antanas. They're expecting your report.
We did it. We made it to Antanas, right? Well, not exactly.
How did it go?
We won't be seeing any more lords.
Excellent.
Kaslo is going to block us here and ask us to clear out the planetarium, which is on the lower level. Then only can we actually talk to Antanas. Even though the planetarium is small, this is one of the tougher areas in the game. It's really compact, the enemy placement's bad for you, and you'll probably have to fight multiple enemies at once most of the time, even though you can pull off backstabs here and there. Also, behind me is a chest that is easy to miss. It has the Dimension set, which is good for anybody who wears light armor. So at the end of this area, you'll have another Warden to fight, and I guess this is the 4th Warden. You'll have to defeat him as well if you want to talk to Antanas.
Well done, Harkin. Antanas is here, and he wants to speak to you.
At long last, we actually get to talk to Antanas, and he will just boast of how great he is. Clearly there's something egotistical about this guy and something that's just not sitting right. His plan will entail us to go back to the Rogal realm to defeat the god itself. Of course, we can do that because we are the god of war. I mean, Harkin.
Have been won, but the war yet wages, Harkin.
We should move you to a safer location.
No, Harkin. Antanas is the one the Rogar seek. They will hunt him down no matter where he goes.
But we have a plan. One that will bring the battle directly to our true enemy.
You mean the Rogar?
No, Harkin. I mean the god.
Harkin, before you go...
Yes?
There's something strange going on here. I don't know what exactly, but I intend to find out.
Clearly, Kaslo knows something is up. But right now we're going to go along with the plan. We're going to return to the Rogar realm and try to draw out the god to defeat him ourselves. Also, at this point in the game, we're going to have the ability to use our gauntlet to open these dimensional locked doors. So we're just going to be able to shoot them and create new paths. Leading back to where we fought the commander, this is where we're going to run into the next boss. You are just one ugly son of a gun, aren't you? And probably the biggest boss that we've encountered in this game so far. If you played Dark Souls or Bloodborne, you probably know the biggest bosses you kind of want to stay the closest to. So maybe that's the same way in this game? Who knows? We're going to find out. An annoyance of this boss fight, though, is that his hit detection is god-awful. You're going to have to spend a lot of your time waiting patiently to actually be able to hit his legs. Now, the trick to the beast is the same as the champion, just in reverse. That meter below his health bar, you need to fill it up. He'll drop down like this, and then you actually attack his head to do the most damage. But also, you saw just there that the hit detection on his legs is god-awful, so don't waste your stamina attacking too soon. Wait for his animation to reset, and then you can attack his legs and get the hit detection that you deserve. Like, what is this? I'm cutting air! Another point to make that halfway through this fight, I found that using Shelter is really good. Now, I don't know if this is the 3rd level that only does this, but Shelter actually restores your health, if you can see that down there at the bottom. You really have no need to block anything. He can't dish out enough damage to outpace your healing as long as you have that up. So use that to your advantage. It's going to make pretty much every boss fight from here on out a lot easier. So this is really all you're going to do. Hit him in his leg, avoid his stomps, and then just hit him in the head until he's whittled down to nothing. And that is that for this boss. Like any other, if you learn the pattern, he's pretty easy to take down. Now guys, if you needed help with the earlier bosses, we have those videos on our channel. Go check them out. But remember, please leave a like and subscribe before you go. As always, you can follow us on Twitter, and I will see you in the next video.